Judgment, the Death card, Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman, Four of Wands, which landed on the Eight of Cups, okay, and the World in reverse. So basically, you had someone from your past that wanted to return, okay? This person right now could be stuck. And the reason being is because, number one, you stopped pouring into them because you realise that they weren't worth your time, energy, resources, or you pouring into them, because the energy, or it wasn't reciprocated, it wasn't equal there, okay? This is someone who wanted to come back around. Could be because they're homeless, broke, lost a job, whatever, okay? This person could be under the influence of, you know, something, all right? They now feel stuck. They're in their emotions. They're overthinking. They're in their head over you, okay? Their back is up against the wall. They could go to jail. It could be that it's just stuck, okay? Blinded and stuck. They didn't see this coming, or they thought that you would never leave them out in the cold. Now, by you leaving them out in the cold, the person can receive the judgment that they need to receive. This is why they wanted to come back around from being left out, all right? Because they thought by coming back in your energy, and most probably giving you a fake apology, by the way, would be to ease their karma and their judgment. You're not stupid. I'm hearing the door's permanently shut on this person. You're no longer pouring into them, okay? Because you now realise by pouring into energies that don't reciprocate the same energy back to you, you're just keeping yourself stuck. But you've realised this, okay? Or you've seen something from a different perspective. You see something clearly, okay? To what or who was keeping you stuck. This energy knows that you're working on a project or skill set or learning something new, or but I'm hearing that you've also gathered information in regards to this person, okay? You're not paying them no mind, you're just minding your own business, okay? You could be a master or whatever your skill is. Yeah, you put an end into this situation, a death to this situation, okay? And in doing that, you've emotionally detached and you're embarking on your own journey, self-enlightenment. And that's where the Eight of Pentacles comes in, okay? You're not working on people, places and things that ain't reciprocating the energy, that are users, opportunists, and, you know, misery loves company type of energy, okay? People that ain't, how can I say? People that ain't got that oomph, or they can't plant, or they're miserable, or they don't like to see other people doing well. So you realise you're not pouring into that person, staying over there, being around that person was keeping you stuck. And not only that, they wanted you to be stuck with them, but you detached emotionally, okay? So, and by doing that, a celebration could be, you know, walking into a new home, a new relationship, okay? A twin flame union, soulmate, celebration. It could be marriage on the cards, the sun, power, happiness, joy, okay, contentment, meeting up with the same energy, maybe that you have similarities, or you understand each other, or you've both been through something similar. Someone doesn't want a cycle to close out. Again, I'm definitely picking up this past person. That's why they wanted to come back around. because, again, Five of Pentacles, homeless, broke, maybe they don't take care of themselves. Yeah, usually people, homeless, broke, looking disgusting type of energy, okay? Or this is someone that just doesn't want to do nothing with their life, but expects everyone else to put their hand in their pocket and provide for them. They could be in a relationship, so that could be them and their partner, okay? Yeah, they could be both opportunists, to be honest. Also, not only that, this person wanted to play games with you. They didn't even deserve your time, energy, resources, okay? You now realise we all make mistakes in life, okay? Yeah, this person wasn't worth your time. This person was below you, okay? And people like that, they just want to keep you stuck too, because they're hateful, jealous energies, okay? So this person meant you no good, to be honest. Yeah, this energy didn't want to close the cycle out. But you come to realise, like, that cycle's done. You walked away. King of Swords. Yeah, you're using your discernment. So you're sitting on the throne of discernment. Okay? Or it could be a King of Swords. So decision-making opportunity is practical, great power of communication. So again, you've got your sword up in regards to illusions, people coming towards you. You're using your discernment, which you have. And in doing that, you've walked away. And by doing that, this person, as I said, is receiving judgment. The reason, as I said again, the reason why they wanted to come back around was so that their judgment could be eased by getting back in your energy. But you're cold. You've got your sword up. You know the truth. It could be masculine or feminine. Yeah, you're not dealing with no more BS, illusions, liars, tricksters, deceivers, opportunists. To be honest, people that don't really resonate with you, they're not on your frequency, number one. And you're just over it, okay? So, yeah, this person could be saying, well, Libra's gone cold. Well, I mean, you've got the right to. When it comes to your life, you've got to take care of what you need to. Like, you've got to take care of your business. You've got to take care of business. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to protect yourself from people like this, okay? Because they mean you no good. Yeah. Standing your high ground, blocking the energy. I told you, low vibe, they're below you, okay? And these are the same energies. Because they can't get back in, they're not happy. Tough luck, isn't it? Okay? Because they're over there, broke, busted, homeless, maybe lost the job. They're stuck, overthinking, backs up against the wall, in their emotions. Yeah, you stood your high grounds, okay? And you're standing your high grounds, I'm seeing. Could be travel, could be communication. Yeah, you're quick-witted, all right? You took some type of swift action. You may have said something, spoke some truth. You may have been a bit double, like the sword, double-edged sword, like. But you may have, what you said, you may have just been 100. You may have spoke your truth because you knew this energy or energies meant you no good. So, yeah, you took swift action. Something you said may have been intense, but it was the truth. And you've got to be in that energy when it comes to people like this, because otherwise they'll take your, as I'm seeing it, the emotions you poured into them, they took it for granted. But you weren't here to be played. It doesn't mean because, you know, you reach out or someone reaches out to you and you take them on face value, which, you know, I'm sure you're not doing that now with energies, all right? You've walked away from many people, walked away from this person. I mean, this could have been going back and forth and pouring emotions into someone that wasn't reciprocating that energy. So, yeah, you now realise that what was keeping you stuck. Not only them, but yourself by being around them or entertaining them, okay? Yeah, you could be seen as someone that is brave, courageous, you took the risk, okay? I mean, you took a big risk being around this energy, or do you see them as a risk, okay? So that's why you've emotionally detached, all right, with the moon there, because they're just a liar. I'm just seeing this person don't know the truth of it. Slap them in the face, basically. Yeah, it's just a liar. You could be a force of nature. Yeah, of course. They're not going to like that because they can't come around and use you no more, right? Or block you or hinder your progress. And I'm sure they definitely didn't want you meeting someone else. It's like this person's got someone, I'm seeing, but they didn't want you to have no one. Like, that's weird, isn't it? Like, this person's mindset, okay? It's like they've got someone, but they wanted you to be stuck. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Some of you could have ended something with a Scorpio. Some of you, could have ended something with a Pisces. Aries, Leo, or Sag. Yeah, yeah. Justice landed on 8 of Cups. You're getting justice by walking away, okay? Because you got the truth. And for you to stay balanced, you had to move away from this energy because they're unbalanced. And in that situation, it was unbalanced, okay? Because someone being with someone, wanting you single, not wanting you to move on, them wanting to come in and out and in and out. This person didn't give a shit about you. They just wanted to keep you stuck, and maybe they wanted you for money reasons or because they were broke, okay? But yeah, by you walking away, you know the truth. You knew what was hidden, or I mean, there could be some type of case. Maybe someone's dealing with some legal issues. That's not your problem, okay? Maybe that's why they wanted to come back around. Whatever legal issues they've got going on in their life, it's not got nothing to do with you. In a sense of, let's just say, I don't know, this person's has to pay child support, for instance, okay? Maybe that's why they need to come back around, all right? Maybe because they travel around everywhere and use that wand, if you know what I mean. That could be for some. And they were just a user. Or this could be someone that is going to jail because they come against you, or they've been caught up in regards to something to do with money, maybe. Maybe they've been investigated, okay? Some fraudulent or fraud or something like that, I don't know. Or signing some paperwork, I don't know. It could be something that they've done concerning you, okay? And you're going to receive justice, all right? Or you're receiving justice by walking away. This could have been a family member. This could have been come across your path in the past. You're using your discernment now when it comes to energies. Yeah, you're independent and self-sufficient. Okay, so you're single. Wow, Nine of Pentacles, Libra. Someone here was a copycat with that parakeet parrot. Okay, so there could have been someone that was copying you or trying to mirror you or try to be like you. Or they may have lied to people about you to make you look like you were the bad one, to get you stuck. You know, these represent people as well, you know. Lying to people to keep you stuck so that people wouldn't come towards you. Not allowing people to see the truth about their lies that they told about you. Wanting people to leave you out in the cold. This is why this energy is receiving judgment. But you're over there, independent, self-sufficient, happy, single as a Pringle, and you're getting justice. I'm telling you, the truth always comes out in the end. A lie never prospers. It could take a year, 2 years, 3 years, okay? By you not giving up. Exactly. Say no more. That's who you was dealing with. This person's toxic. They could have some addictions, all right? Again, this could have been someone who's doing some type of, could have been going to paying some type of practitioner to bind you to them, but no, you're not binded to this person. They're a very mean, dark, evil, wicked individual. No wonder you left them out in the cold. Yeah, this is someone that wants to go back and forth, use emotional manipulation tactics to juggle you. And not only that, they're unbalanced and they want you unbalanced, okay? You see? The scales is balanced there, you've moved away. They're unbalanced. You could have been unbalanced when you're around this energy. Yeah. Look, their emotions all over the place. Yeah. Not only that, the devil can represent going through the dark night of the soul as well, okay? And I'm seeing that you've put a death to your old ways. Like, yeah, you've gone through some dark night of the soul where, again, it takes a lot of power to release yourself from this type of energy. To put a death to it. A death to, you know, I'm just seeing that you've shredded your old self. Okay? Like your old self is gone. All right? So these energies, they're still stuck in that cycle. That I'm hearing they're stuck. Okay? Where you've elevated. I mean, this is someone don't believe in what you do, or they don't like your spirituality, or maybe they started irritating you when you was around them, or you just can't be around these type of people no more. But at one stage, maybe you weren't seeing clearly, okay? Because maybe you was just too, how can I put it? You may not have been someone that just judged people, okay? You weren't, I wouldn't say you're a judgmental person, but and I suppose we all make mistakes in life where we come across people and they're we shouldn't be on that path with them. But yeah, they didn't want you seeing the truth, but now you're seeing the truth. Okay? So this person may have some type of sex addiction. They could have some type of, I'm seeing that they've got a sexually STD, which represents sexually transmitted demon. Okay? From what they've picked up from sleeping around. I mean, this person could have been, you know, going around and around with different people, going back and forth to different people. Maybe they were getting paid for sex, okay? Or to, I mean, look how many times this person was travelling. Could have been up to 8 different people this person was seeing. Or they could have been selling their self. This could be a man, you know, that has a problem with women. Or this could be a woman that was doing something strange for a bit of change. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, it could have been a group of men. It could have been up to about 8 of them. I don't know. Or this is communication. Or someone was communicating with a fire sign. An earth sign was communicating with a fire sign. Or there's someone here just for the streets, putting it, you know. Yeah, for the streets. Yeah, told you, this person's below you. Okay, they've hit rock bottom. They're for the streets. So they just go around picking up roadkill, should I say, okay? Stray alleys, yeah? Meeting someone in a dark alley and doing something for a bit of change. I mean, it's not hard to put 2 and 2 together to where that person's head is, okay? Yeah? So, yeah, this is someone that may have given someone a quick nosh for £20 or something, I don't know, okay? But they definitely have a sex addiction, drug addiction, you know, on their knees type of energy. Kind of disgusting, to be honest. And they had the audacity to talk about you, Libra. This person, the divine isn't pouring into them. They've lost an opportunity and they're not abundant. Okay? They're unwilling to go to God. Do you understand? They're unwilling to change. So why is the Most High going to pour into them? Confirmation. Oh. Yeah, this person's a thief. They're sneaky and a cheater. I'm telling you. They've got some real bad addiction. They're not to be trusted as far as you throw them. I told you, meeting in dark alleys, doing something for a bit of strange, doing something strange for a bit of change. Like, Told you. Like one's passion in and out. This is like some type of slag energy. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. This is some like hoe or slag energy. Someone that will just sell their booty for a bit of money to get a hit. Maybe they can't even pay their bills. 3 of Wands, you turn your back, you're looking out to your future. Yeah, this person wanted to come back around from your past. You were like, you turned your back, you could have been angry, like pissed right off. Like, yeah, you're not emotionally invested at all. Don't matter who it is, okay? Maybe if it was someone in your family, there could have been someone that maybe they used to rely on that passed away. Could have been a Scorpio, mother, father. Now that person's not around, but that could have been an older individual, someone that was, you know, in their 70s. And maybe they used to rinse them for their money or steal money off them. And now that person's passed away, they can no longer depend on them or steal off them. And this is why this energy wanted to come back around to you, okay? With the fake apology. Yeah, but you ended. Maybe the only thing that kept the relationship going, maybe before someone passed away, I don't know. If it's a family, maybe you're a family orientated person. Don't matter. I don't know. I'm just seeing it's like, I don't know. Do you know what I'm picking up? It's like someone could have passed away, and now that you've turned your back on this energy, okay, it's like things have changed. You could have been stuck when you was there, but it's like now you see, like you weren't seeing clearly, okay? But now you've got your boundaries up, yeah, and you turned your back, okay? Or this could have been some water sign, or this person, you realise, they could realise why they're stuck, or this could have been someone that, I don't know, they could be some type of pimp, okay? Maybe, you know, you didn't know, or this person, you know, maybe they had some plans up their sleeve to bring other men in to use you, okay? I mean, I don't know. There could have been a stage, I suppose, where you was going through things in your life and you could have been not in a good place where you was stuck, okay, whatever it was. And it could have been down to, I don't know, you grieving, healing, whatever, losing people. You know, people deal with death and grief and loss, and well, loss is the same thing, but in different ways, okay? But I just feel like now you're not attached to these energies. This energy, it's like you feel relieved. It's like I'm picking up like a big weight has been lifted. It's like that cloud has shifted. This energy or these energies could have been manifesting off your energy. Maybe that's why things weren't going good around you or for you when they were around you, because you was taking on their karma, okay? Yeah, it could have been something to do with a family, mum, dad, sibling, okay? Because you've got like two parents and a child. Someone could have been involved in getting your children removed or something like that, or lying or keeping you stuck, or whoever else was involved in this. Could be another air sign. Maybe their children's now going to get removed and that's their judgment, okay? Maybe some information's come out that they were under the influence or dibbling and dabbling in drugs, okay? And maybe the courts have got to find out, yeah. So they could have lost their child, or their child's going to be taken by social services, or they've done this to you. It could have been a past relationship that you was in. Could have been an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. That could have been someone else that you had children with, or this person lied to the courts about you, okay? Got your children removed. These people. So whoever else was involved in this, they could be at a crossroads, or there's something that maybe Someone in the mix here didn't want you, they wanted you stuck at a crossroads. Like, yeah, they wanted you stuck, undecided, not knowing which way to turn. Or you could have a choice now, okay? In regards to, I don't know, do you stay, do you go? Okay? But when I say that, I mean that as in like moving away from these people. Or you're not going to go back to maybe the area that these energies once resided in, okay? You don't want to live back there. You don't, it's just, maybe there's no fond memories. You could be, you know, with the swords, you could be protecting your heart, protective over yourself now. So again, you're not going to allow anyone to rush in and to catfish and love bomb just to, you know, get their way with you. So yeah, you're guarding your heart, and you've got the right to. But there could be a fire sign from your past that wants to come back around. This could be, but again, even with someone like that, I mean, this could have been someone that didn't know what they wanted in the past, and you know, thought that you'd be sitting around waiting, or that you would wait until they could make up their mind to what it is. But at the end of the day, it's not for you to be sitting around and waiting on anyone. If someone can't do the work, they need to go to God. It's not for you to save them. You're not here to save anyone apart from yourself, okay? I'm hearing God saying this person's got to go to them. There's no point in them coming to you, because maybe they may have ended something, okay? But maybe now, you know, sometimes you've got to heal. This person's got to go to God. They could be watching you from a distance. Maybe they're not doing too great in their life right now. But yeah, I'm picking up that you're not emotionally invested. I don't know. Maybe 3 years has gone past, 4 years has gone past, 5 years has gone past, okay? I mean, could be up to 6 years for some of you. This person wants to return. A lot of you, you're not emotionally invested. Too much time's passed. You've healed. A death to your old ways. That door's shut. Yeah. This could be a new opportunity, or someone could be following their heart when it comes to you. You can't be and saving grace, like, you know, saviour. They got to go to God, and they've got to do the work, just like what you done. Ace of Wands, luck, passion, new adventure. Illusions, lies, secrets, okay? Well, someone could be going to jail here, okay? I mean, there definitely was a fire sign that was married, all right? Aries, Leo, Sag. This person may have been juggling others, juggling you. Maybe they was unhappy in the relationship. Maybe it weren't going anywhere, but you weren't about to be juggled, okay? I mean, them and their partner that they're married with could be broke, homeless, okay? Maybe they chose the wrong individual in their life. And you're not dealing with people like that. The moon represents things that are hidden, okay? So a lot of you, you know, you've had hidden enemies around you. or someone wants to come towards you and brush stuff under the carpet. Someone from your past may want to come back around and hopes that you'll just greet them with open arms. Oh, come back, yeah, yeah, right? But they want to keep hidden what they were involved in, what they done to you, but you already know the tea, okay? You already know, yeah? This person knows what they done. You know what they done, Libra, and it's a done deal. Simple as that. You could be someone's wish fulfillment. You could be having your wish fulfillment. Someone there could be seeing someone there's watching you and seeing that, you know, oh look, Libra's, other people are pouring into Libra or connecting with Libra. I'm not saying sleeping around. It could be like something you do, okay, in your life, but someone's watching you and they're seeing that other people are emotionally invested in you, or vice versa, okay, in whatever it is you do in your life, but someone's watching you, okay? This person could be, it's like they're looking at the cup that they've missed, the opportunity could be with you, all right? See, this person's sulking. This could be them and their friends, or they use the friends, okay? Thank you. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, as I said, they may have used a friend to come towards you to invest, okay? Because again, they was having fun, basically, out there, okay? Weren't ready to, I mean, yeah, they could have, this person was married, but they was out there playing the field, having fun, got their, saying to their friend, keep an eye on Libra for me whilst I'm out here gallivanting around, okay? So you know about them and their friend too. Someone may want to, someone may feel you deserve something. Okay, we've got the pentacle there. Yeah, this person could have had 3 on the go. Okay, told you, gallivanting around, having fun, partying. Like, hasn't got them very far, has it? They may have intuitively knew back in the day, like, you know, they felt something for you, but they could allow the group of friends to intervene in their decision making. And you don't, who wants to be with someone like that, that, you know, oh, what shall I do? Let me go to my friend group. Like, no, you need someone that can make their own mind up. You don't want someone that allows others to intervene in your life or your life decisions. It's, maybe there's friends telling them, you know, you should have invested in Libra. The Fool. Yeah, this person may feel foolish for taking a leap of faith and going in a different direction. Again, they jumped off that cliff without looking, and now, you know, they've fallen, basically. Could have been a Virgo, all right? This could have been someone else that, you know, thought that you'd come back around. Maybe you got a teenage child with this person, and you were like, no. I mean, if you'd gone back to this past person, this could be someone that you, like, mistake. They keep, because they feel they've got children with people. Oh, let me keep going back and forth, back and forth. If it didn't work out the first time, what makes you think it's going to work out the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth? It's only going to get worse. if there's something that's not right the first time, or like, I don't know, arguments, fighting, domestic violence, whatever it was, it ain't going to change. If anything, it could get worse and someone could end up getting, because you hear of these stories. So there could have been someone that thought like, you know, you were a fool, you were going to take a leap of faith and come back towards them. Could have been a Virgo. No. You can be focused on self and your creative projects, where, you know, whereas before you was focused on others. And focus on self ain't a bad thing. That's loving yourself rather than pouring into other people that, you know, where you're keeping yourself stuck. So after you went through all this and walked away, it's like you put time and energy into yourself. But I'm hearing now information, people know the truth about the situation or the energies involved, okay? I mean, there could have been someone here that was on the DL. I mean, again, these type of energies, they're quick to talk about you, Libra, but then they've got skeletons in the closet. Do you understand what I mean? Men that want to get with women and use them as a front to what they're really into, because they can't be man enough to say, hey, nice meeting you, I'm bisexual, I want to give you the chance to make your mind up. Yes, I'm into both. No, this is someone that would rather lie and hide behind women, but most probably treat them like shit as well, okay? Because the woman isn't who they really want to be with. And you could have been a woman where this person was like, oh, they was always round a particular friends. I'm going to my friends. Oh, I'm with my friends. It's always a friends. Friends with benefits, okay? Let's put it that way. Not judging, that's their life, isn't it? But at the end of the day, I just think, like, you know, there's gay guys out there and they're like, no, I'm not into women. I'm this way and that's it. And you get some guys out there that are real. They'll say, you know, I'm both ways. I like both sexes. But at least they know what they are and they keep it real. But these are the type that, you know, want to judge everyone else. But really they're up to shenanigans and got things hidden, all their skeletons all hidden in the closet. Well, I'm hearing that door's being opened now and all the skeletons are rolling out. Yeah, this person can't hold you back. Something about controlling, or someone wants to hold on to you. I mean, it could be a female, right? It could be someone in your family. Maybe they acted like they were one way, but, you know, they were doing things strange for a bit of change and trying to make it look like it was you. Just a liar. Now someone's worried, stressed, anxious. This is their worst nightmare. They could have lied and said you was incompetent, you were lazy, you were this, you were that. I don't know. Like, boy, I don't know how old some of you are now, but some of you could be at that age where you're going through menopause. Do you understand? You know, people deal with things differently, yeah? Like if you rest or you need to, sometimes you just need to get your energy level back up, okay? Could be different reasons. Maybe why some of you sleep later in or you rest a lot, okay? All right? They don't know what other Yeah, okay? People want to say that somebody could be, and then they've got their friends like stalking you, like these people, just there stalking you every minute, like weird. Just watching your life, like pay attention to your own life, God's sake. People are too quick to say, oh, you're incompetent and lazy and whatever, but you don't seem like you're incompetent to me, okay? Before people go running up their mouth and saying someone's lazy, well, your future looks bright to me. You're not, someone that was lazy wouldn't be doing this, would they? Okay? And if you do see, there could be an underlying problem. I don't know. You could have, some people out there, I don't know, if you're a black girl, you could have sickle cell, you could have anything. Certain things that have been passed down. All right, you could have, people don't know, they're too quick to point the finger without knowing your diagnosis or maybe what it is that you've got. Do you understand? Oh, he's sleeping. Don't get up until about 1. They're lazy. They don't know what's the underlying problem to why you're sleeping. Yeah, but they need to look at themselves. Maybe you need to get your rest. If you don't get your rest properly, you can get snappy, moody. So these energies, they need to stop running up their mouth and chatting about people that they ain't got the real information about. And they need to watch their own life and study what they're doing that's hidden in the dark, as I just explained. Because from what I'm seeing, you're far from perfect, okay? And they had the audacity to talk about you. And that is the truth. You're cutting through confusion. This is a powerful breakthrough. People know the truth, or something about the courts knowing the truth, or the justice system knowing the truth, or you speaking the truth, or King of Pentacles. I'll show people exactly what I'm talking about. 1 minute. See, I've had it with people as well, but people don't know. All right, okay, I haven't got the full-blown sickle cell, but I'm anemic as well, do you understand? And I get tired a lot. And I rest a lot. And when I feel better, then I'm up and I'm out and I do whatever I do. Okay? I'm hiding my name and my date of birth. Okay? Right? Do you understand what I mean? People want to run up their mouth and they don't know your illnesses or whatever. Okay? That ain't a full-blown one, but that with other things, okay? I'm anemic and all that as well, okay? So I'm not going to drag myself. I'm not running myself down for no one. Okay, so don't worry about these people. About they want to say that you're lazy, and I don't even know your business. Okay, but they're out there doing things strange for a bit of change and sleeping with their friends. Okay, and sleeping around here, there, and everywhere. Like these people have got an audacity. Look, fighting, competition. There's no competition with you and them. These energies can't compete with you, the group. They're not your friends. You don't care about them. They're not nice people. So let them stay over there. They're just projecting whatever it is. Sometimes these type of energies, they're putting a finger to get the attention off themselves so that their shenanigans can be kept secret. attacking, blocking. Most people don't even like each other. Look at them. They're all arguing and attacking and blocking each other. All a bunch of frauds and fakes, okay? Or there could have been someone that wanted to fight you over a bit of D, and you're like, I'm not fighting you over no man. Like, are you mad? Like, do you know how big the world is out there? Like, there's just one man in this big old world. Like, hello. And you wouldn't lower yourself to that anyway. Like, you're not desperate. Maybe someone wanted to fight you because they were holding on to a man for money. And they're like, yeah, I'm going to get that man. And you're like, you can have him. You see, now these people have been left out in the cold. Look, now they're homeless or they're broke. Yeah, opportunists. I mean, there could be some women there in the group that, you know, maybe they've really got figures, but that could be about it. Maybe their personality stinks. There's someone here that maybe everywhere they take them, they're always fighting. Like, you know, they could take them to their family's home. Maybe the family are not happy with this person. I'll get rid of them. Every time you bring them to the function or the party or something, there's always something. Argumentative, like... The Hermit. Yeah, you went in solitude. You pulled your energy back. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. You listen to the Most High. You listen to your spirit guys. Your guys were like, no. You need to drop them people out. Okay? You need to go into isolation. You need to seclude yourself from these energies. This is who you were born to be. They don't want you to know who you are. If it was people in your family or a person in your family, they wanted to wear your skin, yeah, and then put their skin on you, like swap. Do you understand what? It's like they wanted to swap bodies. I mean, I'm seeing this person. They were so obsessive that they could literally take your face off. They would wear it. But this is someone that, because they wanted to be you so much and they were so hateful. Because you were born to shine and you know who you are now. And no one can't tell you no different. Yeah, you were innocent in the situation. Not only that, you used your intuition. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're not pouring into these type of people. They took your emotional side as a weakness and as you being foolish. But there was nothing foolish about you. You're just not pouring into them people again. They just didn't deserve your time, energy, or resources. Okay? And a lot of you are aware of it now. And now you're going to come into union with someone that's on the same page as you. King of Pentacles. Okay? I mean, you could both build together. Look at that energy. Beautiful. Okay? I mean, look at this compared to that. Look. Yellow. Power, joy, happiness. This is what they never wanted you to get to. This is what they never wanted you to get. They never wanted you being here. And for some of you, if you haven't got there yet, or you're still around certain people, Spirit's saying you need to drop them out. Because this is what will be waiting for you in the near future. But, you know, God will not give you this whilst you're around these energies. This will get held back from you because God sees these people as opportunists and thieves. And could be really bad on influences or things that they take, okay? And if they treated you right and come correct, or someone in the family or whoever it was to come correct, they could have been on this journey with you. But due to what they done and they sold you out and threw you under the bus, they can no longer hold on to you. You're now holding back. And you're going on this journey. That door's shut to the past, okay? They effed around and now they're finding out. And they could be kicking themselves, but it is what it is. King of Cups, yeah. Okay? Someone that's, emotionally mature, wisdom, someone that's also, mastered their feelings, okay? This could be someone that's compassionate, stable, diplomatic figure, right? Yeah, Ten of Swords. So you could have come, there could be someone that's been through something similar to you or been through things or come from the same type of backgrounds, okay? And again, you can't prosper. Like if you live in a particular area, yeah, you don't forget where you come from, but you can't stay there. Do you understand what I mean? Because there's people that want your position in that area and they will do everything to prevent you from getting it. So you have to remove yourself because it no longer serves your good, because you can't be that being stuck there. But it doesn't mean because you've gone over here or you've moved on that you still don't. Yes, God's saying don't forget where you come from, but it doesn't mean that you've got to be there anymore because you've leveled up. Ten of Swords. And not only that, you're not on the frequency. Energies, jealousy, they're going to be hating. Some are going to be happy for you, others are going to be hating. Ten of Swords, a lot of backstabbing, okay? And again, you've had that behind your back. In regards to things that were said, again, they had the audacity to backstab you and talk about you, but I've just spoke about everything. I mean, with their skeletons in their closet, they've got an audacity, really. And they've definitely got an audacity thinking like that you're going to, oh, come back in, like open that door again. Oh, yeah, with open arms. After they've done this to you, nah. You're forgiven. You're not holding on to that, all right? You're not dwelling over it. But it doesn't mean that you forgive that you have to open that door and let them back in again. If you start holding on to resentment and all that, it can start manifesting into illnesses in your own body. Okay, and then, yeah, don't get me wrong, when you start finding out things, at first I think you may go through little stages where you're pissed off, angry, okay, want to go and fight. Do you understand what I mean? Or when you was around these energies, past relationships, fighting, or it was just a toxic dynamic. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can see the chat. I'm reading. Yeah. I just like to, if I keep reading the messages, I get, I like to keep that flow of the message. Yeah, now they're crying, the cloak and their energy, okay? But they wanted you having missed opportunities. And the same group that was celebrating are now not, they're not celebrating now. All their cups are spilt over. See, they're all clinking glasses at one stage, kicking and ha-haing and partying with each other and, celebrating the fruits of their labour in regards to what they were doing about behind your back. Now they're all having missed opportunities. Now they're all sad for cloaking their energy because the truth's out. Somebody's, again, behaviours are something, you grow up in and you learn behaviours from parents, okay? Or someone here has learnt some type of behaviour from a parent, okay? I mean, you could have been, let's just say if there was two of you, like living with a mum or dad, okay, in a home, you could have been removed, all right, because something weren't good there. So the justice system took one of you, okay, and then maybe the other one stayed behind, and then they've learnt the behaviour from their mother or the mother, okay. Maybe you've got different dads, whatever, okay. But yeah, maybe your mother or your father was an alcoholic, or they used to party a lot in the home, and that weren't good, like with young children. Do you understand what I mean? Just partying, drinking, overindulging. And then as a child growing up, watching that, learning that, you see it as it's taught behaviour. You learn, then you end up taking it into adulthood. But again, some of you've done the work, and some of you, I mean, it could have been the mother as well that was jealous of you, that wanted you having missed opportunities. Maybe a mother, a dad, a sister, a cousin was jealous of you, whoever. Yeah, these people, it was a karmic family. That's how you feel now, like some of you may even find out that you've been adopted, okay? Or maybe, your child could be in a home, or maybe they haven't, if your child was taken into care, maybe they haven't told your child the truth that they're adopted. Yeah. I mean, if they celebrated, I'm seeing people in authority, social services that were liars as well, okay? They could have been given like the heads up in regards to what to say in court so that you couldn't get your child back, okay? There could have been domestic violence that you went through. You could have gone to jail, all right, because you had to protect yourself. People, I remember when I was with my daughter's dad, she's 18 now, and I went through domestic violence, and I'd never grown up like, I mean, yeah, I got taken into care, but I said I'm never going to allow a man to do what was done to my mother. And I did protect myself. I had to. This man he was like a nasty piece of work, to be honest. And I had to defend myself. And the man, my case went to the Old Bailey. Now, how can someone get you arrested, do a statement against you, and then come to the prison to visit you? That's what he done. He got me locked up. Then he come to the prison to visit me. I was on remand. This was going back years ago, 2008. This was, I think, around 2008, 2006. Yeah. And then when I came out to fight for my daughter, he'd been in cahoots with the social services, told them that I said that me and him were back together in a relationship. I've never been back with a man since. The only time, like, he come to see me once after that, years ago, but I never got back with him. But when I was in jail after that, okay, because I come from the same type of area, I met someone else that knew him. And he said, oh, did you hear that so-and-so's mum passed away? And because she was the grandmother to our daughter, I thought out of respect, I would just reach out and to say, I'm sorry to hear about your mum. Well, the response I got was, when I said, I'm just trying to get on with my life, or good luck with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, see you later. Okay. Well, yeah, I have got on with my life. Yeah. Because these were people, these were karmic relationships, karmic family members, some are karmic friends. And they're going through karma now because you've released them. Okay. Yeah, your tower's not coming down. They wanted to bring the tower down. But all the magic they've done has brought, it's backfired. I mean, I'm seeing that the tower has come down, to be honest. I mean, that's her foundation crumbling in reverse. I mean, but yeah, all this magic is lifted. It's all gone back to them, okay? They weren't able to cause a tower for you. They wanted to. There was something about a tower block as well. Okay, I'm not going to... All right. I mean, look, she's got a Kai. So a lot of you went through some type of domestic violence, or you're going through that, and Spirit's saying, take your children and go. It could be a Scorpio with a fire sign. This person could have explosive anger issues. Maybe when they overindulge, they put your hands, he puts his hands on you. Again, because the energies would rather be with the man than you, but you could be a front and you've got children with the man, and this is how they're treating you, like shit, because they don't want to be with you, but it's a front because they've got to put that front on to the rest of their family, people in their community. A liar. They're not, they're not being true to their self. So, go around living in a home with a woman, having a child or children, but then out there with other men. Like, yeah, you can donate. You find my PayPal account in the description box down below. And thank you in advance. Yeah, the man's putting his hands on you. Yeah, you see? Now look, they can't be sneaky. If the man's putting his hands on you, And if he's like, could be body shaming you, speaking to you badly, oh, you're this, you're that. You may find that this man's never in the home, always friends with a particular friend. But yeah, if you're going through some type of domestic violence, I'm telling you, it's not going to get better. It will not get better. 8 of Cups. Yeah, Spirit's saying you need to emotionally stop going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because it's just going to get worse, worse, and worse. And it could end up where one of you ends up, yeah, and it's not good. Or you could end up losing your life, all right? So Spirit's saying you need to emotionally detach. Take your children, move away, heal. You know, there's women's refuges out there, okay? And in time, you know, you got to heal. Jump straight into another relationship. Heal could take you a good few years. Take time out for yourself. Love yourself. Find yourself again. And in the near future, I showed you with what will come to you. But until you move away from that situation, nothing's going to change. But you can have a really good, happy life waiting for you in the near future. But you've got to get away from that situation. Good, this place is a shithole. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's right, Kieran. Thank you, Tango. Hey, Kieran. There you go. Oh, thank you for your messages. Exactly. Yeah, that's right. For whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Yeah. You know, there's no point in, yeah, you just got to heal. You've got to pull your energy back. You've got to go in solitude. You've got to just have that, yeah, just call on God, okay? But these type of energies, like, they're not happy in a relationship. Like, it could be a man, or he wants to jump from one relationship and go straight into another without healing. No, you're not there to be, you know, you can't save him. He's got to save himself. It's for God to save that energy. Or this person's going deeper, deeper in the hole. They've got to do the work. Yeah, Spirit's saying, if you, yeah, there could have been police called. Maybe there's been police called to the home. Yeah, when it starts getting to that stage, that it's not good. There's no love there, okay? You think it's love because it could be something to do with childhood trauma, and it could be trauma bonding, okay? And it could be due to things that maybe some of you haven't healed from your past. And I don't mean to trigger anyone. And this is why sometimes we get together with people that, you know, have also gone through traumas. And they just cover them traumas up with partying, sleeping around. They don't want to deal with the trauma. And then you end up trauma bonding with people that have, you attract what you are, who you are, okay, you know? So yeah, by walking away, Spirit is saying you'll have a victory in success, or you could have been a Cancer and you're having a victory in success. Ace of Cups, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's what the Divine's saying. If you're emotionally attached, okay, to embark on a new journey of self-enlightenment in the near future, the Divine will have a new Holy Grail cup of love for you, okay? I mean, not straight away, that's in the near future, but you've got to do the healing in that journey. It's a journey you've got to take, but you've got to take it on your own. But you've got to have faith in the Most High, in God, okay? Because God loves you. There was collaboration, hiding things in the dark, but yeah. Things have come to the light. They're meeting up secretly. I told you, meeting up secretly in dark places. Yeah, getting paid. Collaborating. But you could be someone that's shining the light. I mean, these energies don't like, they like things hidden in the dark. They don't like your light. It's like you may walk into a room and it's like, you just light up the room, or people can just, or when you walk in, they just know they could sense something, or they can see something. They can see your light, okay? But you've mastered some type of skill. But it's like when you walk in that room that's dark, you just lighten the whole room up, okay? Or you shine the light on these energies, and they don't like the light shone on them because they like the secrets kept in the dark. Especially what they do for money, and it could be in any aspect. But yeah, you see that? You're shining the light right on them. And there could be things that you're saying, or things that you've got to find out, and they're like, oh my God, they're on point. Yeah, or there could have been paperwork that was, people could have lied behind your back, made something look like what you like. Yeah, they could have done something, or had someone that was in a position where they could make something look like it was you or something. It's just a lot of lies, okay? They may have gone to someone that had this skill work, or had, I don't know, someone could have worked in the office, someone had something to change something, to make something look like what it isn't. Or they could have even, I mean, with the death card earlier, they could have, could be a false death certificate on you as well. Like, all this just to keep your money. Or they stole some money, or something's been seen, or something in regards to your date of birth, or your name was changed. Like, I mean, yeah, the police could have been involved. Maybe some of you, I don't know. Depends how old you are. Maybe some of you want to be a police officer. Spirit is saying that's what you want to do to help others, because it could be in your nature. Do it. Or, I mean, again, you get good and bad everywhere, okay? Not everyone's corrupt out there, but unfortunately, you do get them. Yeah, there could have been something about overseas wire transfer, something to do with people on the boat or making money. That we've got a boat, money, overseas accounts. Yeah, could have been a corrupt officer involved. Could have been a cancer involved. This cancer could have been someone that was a fake friend of yours. They could have had a family member that lived overseas. They could have all been getting payments or into this trafficking of people, and you don't surround yourself with these people no more. Earth sign. Yeah, they was all getting payments. These people could have been playing in your face for many, many years. But again, yeah, you've walked off from all of them. You're not emotionally invested. Wow. Okay. Thank you for your time and your messages. Yeah. You'll see, plant good seeds and blessings will come back to you. Yeah, when you do good, good comes back. Okay, everyone. Wherever you are in the world, have a blessed day. And I wish you the best. Thank you for joining me. Bye.